Hey, I'm Milena, and today I'm going to show you how to do the perfect blow dry. So I'm a bit of a rookie at this, if I'm being honest. Normally when I blow dry my hair, I just flip my head upside down, rough dry it with my hands, and then head to work. I'd love to have a blow dry about 3 times a week, but who has the time or money for that? So I've managed to pick up a few tricks, and I'm going to show you them today. To start, I've wet my hair and towel dried it. And now I'm going to use a heat protecting spray just so I don't get any damage from the blow dryer. I'm just going to spray it into the lengths only, all the way down, avoiding my roots because I have quite fine hair and I don't really want to weigh it down and I still want some volume at the top. So I'm just going to get it into the ends. And just sort of comb it through with my fingers. Now next, I'm going to rough dry my hair until it's about 80% dry. This is because there's no point to just use a brush right when it's quite wet, and it also saves on heat damage as well. So when you're drying, you can be really quite rough and just get right into the root and make sure the root's quite dry, because really when you put the brush at the end, it's the finishing, polishing touch. So now that my hair is about 80% dry, the key to getting the polished look is with this brush. So you want to look for a vented ceramic round brush like this one from GHD. It holds the heat in, so it makes your blow drying time really fast. I've gone for this size 4 because it's quite a big barrel and it's perfect for the length of my hair. So it'll smooth and give a polished finish to long hair without curling it like a smaller brush would do. The first thing I'll do is section my hair, and I always start in the bottom section first. So it doesn't really need to be quite precise. I just kind of grab my hair at the back, and I like to twist it up into a bun just so that it doesn't fall out. You can use a sectioning clip, but if you've forgotten the sectioning clip, a hair elastic will do just fine. I often use that. I've got one on my wrist. So next, I just pull the section from the back. It's easier for me to blow dry when the hair is at the front. And take a smaller section of hair. And now the key is to get the brush right at the root. And when you start blow drying, you want to follow the brush with the blow dryer all the way down the length of the hair. And you can sort of twist the brush at the end just to get that rounded finish at the ends. So I'm going to go for a low setting to start blow drying my hair. So now the key to not getting those little bits of frizz that kind of come out when you blow dry is to make sure you always point the nozzle downwards and to keep your hair as taut as possible when you're holding it and when you're pulling the brush downwards. That'll prevent any extra frizz from coming out. Once you've done that section, I'm a bit windswept. Once you've done that section, you can just take each section down a little bit at a time. So I would go and take another kind of smallish section, the same size we've just done, and let it fall down, and then wrap the rest back up. Again, it's okay if it's quite messy, because you'll be polishing the top part of the hair with the dryer and the brush. And I like to brush my hair out first, because sometimes I tend to get the brush stuck if I don't. Okay, so now that I've finished blow drying the back and sides of my hair, I've got the front bit of my hair left to do. So this is where you want to have a little volume. The key to this is where you position the hair dryer. So take the backmost section of your hair, just going to bring that down, and then you can pin the top part back up again. It's hard to get it sitting on top of your head. There you go. Now what you want to do is you want to place the nozzle at the root on the underside and the brush on the opposite end, and you're going to be pulling the hair downwards. So I'll show you how to do it. It's a bit tricky because you're trying to pull the hair down using the hair dryer, but as you can see, it gives a bit of lift when you push it backwards. Finally, this last front section, depending on how much hair you have left, you might want to do it in two, or where you part your hair. I'm just going to take the whole lot and give it a brush out. It's harder to pull the brush down when you've got a lot of knots in your hair, like I do. So there's that front section done with a little bit of volume. And now to finish, I really like the look of a super glossy Park Avenue Princess blow dry, I'm not going to lie. So I add a heavy helping of shine spray, just to my length. Smooth it down. And there you go. I think it looks pretty good.